Hi everyone, today's lesson is solving multi-step equations. Take out your lesson worksheet if you have a copy. If not, grab a sheet of loose leaf paper, a pencil, and maybe a calculator, and let's get started. Here's the problem. Solve the following equation, substitute to check your solution. So this equation has just about everything going on inside of it that you could possibly put into an equation. But we're going to take it step by step. We're going to follow these 4 steps down the side here, and we're going to make it very, very easy. Okay, step 1, we are always going to start out by looking for the distributive property. That's the first thing you always look for when you're solving an equation. So I see some distributive right here. I've got a 10 up against a set of parentheses, and we're going to start out by multiplying each number inside the parentheses by 10. 10 times x is 10x. 10 times negative 6 is minus 60 equals, and on the right side, I don't have any distributive property, so I'm just going to bring everything down for now. Okay, on to step 2. Step 2 is we are going to combine like terms. Remember that your like terms must be on the same side of the equal sign. When I look on the left side, I don't see any like terms here. So I'm just going to bring down this 10x minus 60. Right? Nothing to add together on the left side. However, on the right side, I have a 3x and I've got this negative 7x right here. Remember to always look at the sign that comes in front of the number to tell you whether it's positive or negative. A positive 3 plus a negative 7 is a negative 4x plus 10. All right, moving on. Step 3. We're going to get these variables together on the same side. So I can either move the 10x over to the right side, or I can move the negative 4x over to the left side. I like my variables on the left side, so I'm going to move this negative 4x, and we have to add or subtract when we move things across the equal sign. So I'm going to add 4x on each side, and that's going to leave me with 14x minus 60 on the left side, and it's going to leave me with 10 on the right side. Okay, now we are down to a two-stepper. So we're just going to solve this two-step equation. I'm going to cancel the 60 first by adding it. And that's going to leave me with 14x on the left side equals 70 on the right side. We're going to divide by 14. And my answer will be x equals 5. Okay, now we have to check this answer to make sure that we have it correct. So again, when we check, we're not going back and checking our work, checking our addition and our subtraction. We're using substitution. So I'm going to take this value, x equals 5, and I'm going to replace every x in my original equation with a 5. So I'm going to put it here, I'm going to put it here, I'm going to put it here. All right, let's get started. So 10. Instead of x minus 6, I'm going to put 5 minus 6 in the parentheses. Equals. Instead of 3x, I'm going to make that 3 times 5. Instead of minus 7x, I'm going to make that minus 7 times 5. And I'm going to bring down the plus 10. Okay, parentheses first, because we're going to follow the order of operations. 5 minus 6 is negative 1. On the right side, 3 times 5 is 15. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 10. Okay, let's multiply. 10 times negative 1 is negative 10. Now hopefully when I add these 3 numbers on the right side, I'm going to get negative 10. Let's see. 15 minus 35 is negative 20. Negative 20 plus positive 10 is negative 10. So that worked out perfectly. I'm very happy because both sides equal negative 10. So we have the correct answer and we are ready to move on to our next example. Now, if you're feeling pretty good about this and you want to stop the video and try this next example, or maybe you really want to go crazy and try the following example with the fractions, go right ahead, right? But that's up to you. But if you're feeling confident, stop the video, do either one problem or both problems, and then hit play and check the answers with me. All right, let's check these answers. So I'm looking first for the distributive property. I don't see the distributive property on the left side, but I do see it here on the right side. So let's start out by multiplying. 5 times 2x is 10x, and 5 times 5 is 25. On the left side, I don't have the distributive property, but I do have some like terms. I can add this 4x with this negative 13x. A positive 4 and a negative 13 gives me a negative 9x minus 13, and here's my equal sign. Okay, my next thing is I want to get my variables together. I can either cancel this negative 9 and move it over to the right, or I can move the 10 over to the left. You know I like my variables on the left, so I'm going to subtract 10x on each side. Now, if you wanted to add 9x to each side and move the variables to the right, that's fine. But it is completely up to you. So negative 19x minus 13 on the left equals 25. Okay, I have a two-step equation. I'm going to add 13 on each side. And that's going to leave me with negative 19x on the left side, and I'm going to have 38 on the right side. Finally, I'm going to divide each side by negative 19, and that's going to leave me with x equals negative 2. All right, now we have to check, right? It's very important that we check our answers so that we know we didn't make a mistake somewhere. I'm going to take my original equation, and everywhere I see an x, I'm going to replace it with a negative 2, and hopefully it's going to work out. So we're going to have 4 times negative 2 minus 13 minus 13 times negative 2 equals 5 times negative 2. Whoops, that's parentheses right there. I missed that. Hold on, let's fix that a little bit. Okay, so anyway, it's 5 times, this is 2x inside here. See how important it is to be careful and really, really look at what you're doing? So this is 2 times negative 2 plus 5, and then my parenthesis. All right, on the left side, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 minus 13. When I do negative 13 times negative 2, I get a positive 26 equals. Now on this side, I'm going to do all this action in parentheses first. So 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, and negative 4 plus 5 is positive 1. All right, now on the left, negative 8 plus negative 13 is negative 21 plus 26 equals, and then 5 times 1 is 5. Negative 21 plus 26 is 5, right? So again, we have 5 on each side of the equal sign. That means that our answer is correct. That means that negative 2 is the solution of this equation, and we got it right. Way to go us. Let's move on to the next one. All right, I'm looking for the distributive property, and I do not see any, right? There's no parentheses on the left side, no parentheses on the right side. So we are going to go to step 2, which is to combine like terms. I have an x, and I have a negative 1/2 x. They both have an x, so those are like terms. Remember that this x here has a 1 in front of it. So when I combine these, I have a positive 1 and a negative 1/2, and that's going to give me positive 1/2. I always like to write my fractions as decimal, so I'm going to make that 0.5x plus 24 equals. Now, if you want to leave it as 1/2 x, that's fine. Go right ahead. But I just prefer to leave to convert my fractions into decimals when I can. 3/4, that's another one. I could easily convert that to 0.75x plus 29. All right, so now I'm going to get my variables together. I can either cancel the 0.5x and move it to the right, or the 0.75x and move it to the left. I'm going to do the 0.75x because I like my variables on the left. But again, just because I do it that way doesn't mean you have to, right? You can cancel out whichever one you want. 0.5 minus 0.75 is going to give me negative 0.25x. Plus 24 equals 29. Okay, I've got a two-step equation here, so I'm going to subtract 24 on each side. It's going to leave me with negative 0.25x equals 5. Okay, I'm dividing each side by negative 0.25. And when I do that, I'm going to get x equals negative 20. All right, let's see. Here's our solution, negative 20. I'm going to substitute negative 20 into my original equation. I have a lot of places to put it, right? So negative 20 plus 24 minus a half times negative 20 equals 3/4 times negative 20 plus 29. Okay, let's see. So negative 20, I'll bring that down for now, plus 24 minus half of negative 20 is negative 10. So I'm going to end up with minus negative 10 here equals 3/4 times negative 20 is negative 15 plus 29. Now, remember our rules of adding and subtracting integers. When I end up with a minus negative here, that really means a plus positive, right? So let's just keep that in mind. All right, so negative 20 minus 24 is going to give me a 4 right now. We already said that this minus negative turns into a plus, so that's plus 10. And then negative 15 plus 29 equals 14. When I add 4 plus 10, I get 14. So we ended up with 14 on both sides of our equal sign. So even though we did a big scary equation that had fractions in it, we did a great job. We got them right. Okay, hopefully this is helpful and you understand how to solve multi-step equations. Go back and look at those steps on the first problem that we did. Anytime that you need to, go back and watch the video if you need to. And of course, if you need any additional help, reach out to your teacher. Until next time.